Oh, I'm live. I'm live. All right, let's go. Love it. Here we go. I'm still new to this on EV Mugs. How do I share this? Invite guests. There we go. Boom. Email. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 la 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 da 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 da. You win $1,000 if you know this song. Da da da. No one does, so they'll never win $1,000. All right. All right, cool. No one's here with me right now. All right, I get it. See how it's gonna be. Oh, we have. Damn, last time I was at 1.73. I'm at 1.74. Okay. 400 freaking watchers up, or viewers up, or subscribers, I should say, up. Hello. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. How's your mom and them? Good night, everyone. We are here. All right, let's go with let's see if I'm hearing that. Yeah, okay, cool. Share it. We'll go with copy. Let's go over to the Discord. Boom. We'll go with Friday night stream live on going. Sorry guys, I'm like 18 shots in. I say 18 shots in. I've drank, smoked, ate, whammied it. What's the difference between me and you? Where's Evie Mux at? Make sure no one's coming and join. We're here with everybody. Everyone's gonna rely on, like, they're like, where's Josh at now? Like, where is this guy at? Like, we're not going live tonight, are we? Josh at now? Like, where is this guy at? Like, we're not going live tonight, are we? Josh at now? Like, where is this guy at? Like, we're not going live tonight, are we? Josh at now? Like, where is this guy at? Like, we're not going live tonight, are we? All right, let's go with share. Go to put this on the Discord. Oh, I did. Financial. Cool. Let's put it on the WhatsApp group. Cool. Let's go. All right. So up in live. Hope you guys had a good week. It's been a little slower week in the small cap sector, which is mostly what I cover is small cap. So what? Am I not live? Am I not live on YouTube? Am I not live? Right? Am I not live? I'm like, I haven't. So I'm still struggling with the EV Mux thing. So I'm like, am I live? You are now.
Dude, what's going on? Yeah, dude, Joe's at Rudy's getting lit right now.
Rudy's? Is he really?
Yeah, drinking that Surfside. He just sent me a video. He's cracking me up right now.
Love it.
But yeah, just sent it out to Sterling, Fades, Baron, Yeah, we're gonna have a party in here tonight. What you working on over there?
Well, I haven't. Well, of course I
Oh,
haven't.
come on.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, I will say because it got warmer, so we went to vodka this weekend. So we got the Tito's vodka. I don't have anything with me right now, nothing. But I had a great, amazing cheeseburger on the grill, some broccoli salad, some fries in the air fryer. Oh my god, my freaking dinner was amazing. What'd you have tonight?
I made some turkey tacos, dude. Your thumbnail. Let me send this over to you. This is great. You didn't add a thumbnail, did you? It's just you like staring into the camera.
Oh yeah, send it to me. Send it to me.
I sent that over to you.
Oh, that's great.
Oh man, yeah, having a good time. Made some turkey tacos, guys. Elijah Craig, 18, the good old 18.
Hey, that's gonna get people's attention right there. That will get people's attention. Oh, that's great. So here's my thumbnail, everybody, just so you can see. Look, hold on. Check the thumbnail. Well, I don't know if it actually will actually. Oh God, this is great. No, I don't think it's gonna be able to focus in on it. Oh no, it's. It looks like I'm like. There we go. What's up? And we got Sterling and Chuck.
Hey,
what's up,
what's
bro?
going
How's it
on?
going? How's it going?
Oh, good. All I can taste is cheeseburger from my grill in my mouth. Hopefully, you're doing good.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sterling, did you take the day off because you had a great green week, right? And then today you were said, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna take the green week and run. No, I'm already seeing your face. What did you do?
No, actually, I tried to take the day off, and at the end, I took two trades, only two. I ended up $150 green today.
Oh, okay.
So still, it was a challenge for me. I mean, for me, I mean, I'm sure other like new traders like me, we overtrade, right? And like Josh says a lot of time, like I said, just look at me, how many times I trade, right? So I mean, I want to get to that point someday. So today was a lot of thinking, and it helped me a lot actually. Thanks to my Canadian boy T. So he actually told me take the day off, and I did. Like in the morning, I watched the stocks. I didn't do anything, but then it was a point that cues. I don't know. I like the cues when they were like going to highs, and I did a trend line. And the first trade, I kind of chased it because I missed the crack of the trend line, and I chased it, so I lost that one. But I corrected it, lost like $250, $300. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. So then it went again back to test those highs, and I did another trend line, and I just got it right when it confirmed when it cracked that trend line. I got like $500, so
Let's go.
I wiped my loss, and I ended up with $150 green. And I said, okay, I'm really done now. So it's like two trades for me. That's
Good.
a super milestone for in one day.
Yeah. Well, how many trades do you normally take?
I'm like, I don't know, 10, 20, or more.
34. It really depends on if I'm working, or not, or
Yeah.
If I'm available, I'm trading.
I'm available.
I think it's 20, 30. Yeah.
And here comes the Baron. It's not Baron, but it's Baron. How we doing, bro?
Fine. It's fine. That was a weird way to say my name, but yeah. Hey, I'm good. How you doing, man?
I always when I hear your name, I've only heard of one Baron in my life because I covered sports a lot of my life. When you think of Baron, what sports athlete do you think of, Baron?
Baron Davis.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's my bro. That dude was a pimp. That dude was a G. I say kind of feel like you could dunk like him. I just feel like you're like athletic. So I'm like, Baron Davis. So let's get you on the stock market like Baron Davis was dunking on the freaking market, bro.
Got this whole EV Mux logo like all over my face.
Yeah, man, that is all over you.
I like it actually.
Yeah. So Baron, I saw you post in the Discord. Thanks. You're like, enough of your face. I get enough of that. I saw you post in the Discord how taking smaller trades. That video I hadn't watched it yet, but as far as just sizing down, hey, that's great advice, really. right? So what did you take away
Insane.
from that? How was your trading week? Give us the breakdown.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys gotta check out that video I posted in the Discord. It really, this guy really speaks excellently to the idea of how we are often on tilt when or emotional even, or over leveraged when we're in a meaningful sized account or position, and it's going against us. We kind of lose all rationality, and it's a great video. I'll have to repost it here, maybe on the YouTube channel or somewhere. But this is something where it's like, yeah, over accidentally, we can sometimes over leverage. We can sometimes see a big red number, and then we're just gone. Um, but yeah, decent trading week. It was a shorter week for sure. But I'm happy to have some nice strong green in my pocket.
Real quickly before we go, Jack Dozer. No, quickly. Jack Dozer, he's been around for years for me in my live stream. Yes, this is real time. Crow, thanks for joining. Mike, love you coming on over. Who we got? Reese, J Trades is up
J
here.
Trades.
J Trade. Get on in here. Get on in here.
Jay, I got the link here. I'll get the link out there. Jay, you want to come join? Jay, you're here. Yeah, Jay, let's go. Joe's
gonna be in here later. Hey, he's out at Rudy's right now having a good old time, sending me a bunch of clips. Hey, he was saying, Josh, we gotta get together. That's what we're back here scheming, a whole TTP get together in Florida again.
I'm down forever. Anywhere with you guys. Let's go. Baron joins, Sterling joins, especially Florida. Where are you at, Baron? By the way, I know Sterling's in Florida. Where are you at, Baron?
PA.
Oh shit. That's just a straight down strap. I love it. My mom actually was born in. Have you ever heard of Bowmansville, Pennsylvania?
No, there's a lot of places like that.
Yeah. It's a Mennonite capital of the world, I'd say. One of them, but it's just south of Lancaster, just right in that area around Lancaster. But yeah, Bowmansville. Okay. Yeah. My mom was born there. Grandpa built his house there. So I love PA. I love PA so much. So yeah, bro, I'd love for you to join out in Florida.
Yeah. I can really appreciate it. Oh man, let's see. I got Red Dune. This one's been nice recently. Like, it's a $10 bottle of a really decent wine. I got a little bit of Rebel in my cabinet here, my dresser cabinet. So I love that.
Love it.
How about y'all? What you got?
Ooh, this bottle, dude. It's the 18 year. It's the 18 year, which this thing, it's like $175 for this bottle now.
You celebrating.
That was Valentine's Day present. Come on now.
This is an everyday bottle.
No, Kevin, wait a minute now, Kevin. No, I know it ain't every day because, well, it might become every day. I saw you post this one as well.
Yeah, hey, taking a payout. We'll see. Got to get approved. But yeah, a few weeks ago had a good week. The last 2 weeks have been like a little meh for me. But it was the TCGL week, Josh. I had a really good week, and so going to take a little payout, pay myself a little bit, and keep it moving. Keep that green thing moving.
That sounded like a gun being cocked. What was that? Is that a Corona?
That was Corona.
Yeah, it was a Corona. That was the Corona being cocked, not a gun being cocked.
Something about that Sterling feels racist when the can pops open. It's a Corona, but it sounds like a gun. There's something slightly racist about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a smidge, like a taste of something like.
I love it. You guys are awesome, man. I love doing this stuff. So, and again, Joe, come join. Steve, hopefully Steve joined. Did we get the link out to Steve tonight? Do we have Steve's information? What happened with that?
Oh, yeah. Let me send it to him. Make sure he's got it. Is he in here?
Not yet. Yo, he's having his Statman's trade. Oh, what's up, Statman? What's up, Statman? Hadn't seen you in forever. Love it. Joe coming in chat. Ingrid, also check Mike. Yeah, J Trade. J Trade, if you want to join again, we know you love to preach, my man. Come preach. It's Friday night. I think J Trade, he already got the link. He went in. He's got a great family like you guys. He's got kids, got the wife. He's going into the wife and the kids right now, spilling the pitch. Hey, so I've got this meeting we got tonight with stock trading. If you guys could just go to bed.
That's me too.
My wife was just saying, like, why don't we just snuggle in bed and just talk? I was like, but the boys and bourbon.
Oh, it's the best. Exactly. Yeah, these are the best, really, because we're so hyper focused trading, and just to get together, chat, talk about those strengths, weaknesses, like what things to improve upon for the next week. I know we did that last week, so I think there's so much value in these. Chat, we're just hanging out. These are traders. We're like minded individuals that you don't really get to express. Like you can't really talk about TCGL to everybody, or these tickers, or the strengths and struggles, the weaknesses, the scaling in and out, sizing this and that. It's a lingo that only traders know, right? And so that's where there's so much value here. Josh, where'd you go? Josh, it just opened. $79.
Jay Trades said to Josh Smith, "Don't do that." I can hear Jay Trades' voice. Don't do that. From last time I was on, I can hear it.
Josh is so out of it. He probably will think something's about to open up out of a halt. Josh, $59.
Sterling, have we gotten into the week yet?
No, not yet. I was gonna ask how your week went. I mean,
Yeah.
this week was really good. I took in consideration what we spoke in last Friday about, not to break the rules and when we're gonna take the good things. And actually, I followed the rules this week. Pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Josh, you muted.
Guitar play.
There we go. My bad. So Ingrid, no, Joe was asking Ingrid, you Mustang girl. That's two different ones. So we have Sailing Girl, which she probably is a Mustang girl. But there I have Sailing, and then I have Inga. I love that where like my lobby chat has the female, so like Joe's over there trying to figure out who's who. And Joe, guess what? An Aussie chick. Next week I have my AKNR in New Orleans. It's called an AKNR. AK-47 has went by in my past previous like streams or whatever. I call it an AKNR because it's a seminar, AK, whatever. But essentially, it's an in-live trading event. Next week, it's in New Orleans. We have Mardi Gras just going on. Secondly, to end the week off, we're going to the New Orleans Motorsport Park, which essentially we can drive Porsches, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, about 160 plus miles per hour. It's going to be an amazing event. I cannot wait. If you want to join, I'll do one eventually down in Dallas and New Orleans again. I know Sterling over there says, I can't wait to get to one.
Yep. I can't see that day.
Might have been made, Hoop.
Who trades prop futures here? So the finger guitar.
Oh, Jay Trades is in the. He's here? You see Jay Trades?
Do what?
Jay Trades.
Jay Trades. Not here yet.
Yeah, he's right. He's right there.
Yeah, we're all looking at him. He's been sitting for like 10 minutes.
Hey, where you at?
Josh, if the market was about to open, I'd say, Josh, pump the brakes. Size down.
I wasn't even looking over. I wasn't even looking at like Evie Musk over here. I'm looking at the YouTube stream in the comments. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, what?
Bro's been sitting for like a minute.
I got Jay over here sitting like, you gonna bring me over, bro? Or
Bro's getting blackout. He's like, listen, I thought I was coming on to something. I guess I'll just sit here by myself.
I'm right here.
What's up, Jay Trades?
What's up, y'all? What's up, gang?
So go ahead, Jay Trades.
How'd the trading week go?
Oh, man. Already celebrating. You already know.
That could go one of two ways when we're drinking.
Oof.
A little bit of Paul Mason, and some Crown.
Oh, let's go.
Love it. All right, so real quickly, Jay Trades, how you feeling about the large cap market? I know you cover that a lot with the SPY.
Did that just today. Yeah.
Go ahead, talk about it. Go ahead.
Well, Josh, real quick, you got something else to hear too, Josh.
Mike.
What? Go ahead, Baron.
You're muted, Mike.
Oh, we got Mike. We got all kinds of people up in this mofo. We got Mike in the house. What's up, bro?
Is that Tito's bottle? Are you doing Tito's straight?
Hey, he is. He loves some Tito's. Look at him.
Oh, okay, all right.
Turn the mic on, Mike.
Mike on.
Mic on. Make sure you got it on. You may have to adjust the settings there.
Everyone here works in IT. Everyone here is proficient.
Hold on, get my mic going. Not yet. We'll hear you when we hear you. We're gonna hear you.
Man, Jay Trades, you might as well give us the update while this man finds the unmute button.
One thing I will say for the live stream, make sure that bottom left-hand corner on OBS, when you see the mic, it's lighting up. So when you see it, it's kind of popping up and you see levels on it.
Yeah, click the settings wheel and you can, Mike, you can adjust it via the settings wheel. Then click audio and just click off of, just turn it on to your computer audio. Turn it on and off. Sometimes we have to do that. Turn it on and off.
Jay Trades, why I make a drink. Tell me about the stock market.
Well, the first thing I did alert everybody this morning, I told them to be prepared for the consumer sentiments that came out, and and also to be aware at 10 o'clock that we was going to be having the Supreme Court, whether there was going to be in favor of ruling the Trump tariffs, and we did get a nice little pullback, and then once that cleared out the way, we started getting that nice move to the upside. It was on the 5-minute time frame. We hit a double top. I think it was around 697. I caught that double top and rode that bad boy from the roughly 698s all the way back down to like the I'm not 698s, 687s all the way back down to the 684s.
Where do you get the patience, Mr. J Trades?
I mean, it was
the conviction.
Well, the thing about it, Kev, like I'm used to the way the SPY moves, and because I deal with it so much, and when I break things down to people, I tell them, I said normally, SPY, NVIDIA, Apple and them, they normally move by $2 increments, and normally what SPY likes to do is move by even numbers. So if you notice, the levels that we got above was 680, 682, 84, up to 86, up to 88. And it was a certain level that we kept topping out from last Friday, which was around the 686. We took up as high as like the 687s, but then we started to get a double top. I told everybody, I said, guys, be prepared. If we fall back underneath this, I think it was around 689, 688, I said, look for that possible drop all the way back down to 684. Ask Aussie. They watched it. They watched it doing my live today. I caught it.
That's where I got the cues. That's where I got the cues too. That double.
Can I ask Jay Trades, how do you trade? So I trade low float momentum. I trade nonsense. There's no structure. It's all random chaos. But with your trading, is this options or are you using leverage? How does the trade work that you can make significant significant amount of capital just trading SPY? How does that work?
I pretty much like I have a setup and a charting because and as I break down on my live stream, I say, guys, if y'all notice these key areas, especially when it comes down to SPY always have psychological levels that rinse and repeat itself over and over and over. I said, cut out the middle, man. Don't trade in the middle. Wait for us to hit these areas that's going to hold up as resistance, basically a psychological level where we know 9 times out of 10, sellers going to come in aggressive, and we know the bottoms where buyers going to come in aggressive. And all I do is play those different areas. So, like I was saying today, and you can ask Aussie on this morning. I caught the tops because I said, guys, once we get rejected at this around 689, I say, guys, look for potential pullback down towards. I said the areas that I want is 686 down to the 684s. So normally what I do, Baron, is especially when I was doing a small account challenge, I was just pretty much playing like 10 to 20 cent increments. So in other words, if I got 5 contracts, which is roughly 500 shares, like every 10 cents, I'm making 50 up to $100. And all I'll do is rinse and repeat that method over and over. So it's like 10 cents, 20 cents. Get out that trade, do another one, and do the same exact thing because people don't realize, man, $50 adds up. If you continuously stick to that same process, you start off with 50, you double it. Now you up 100. Okay, lock that out. Make another 50. Hit another 100. Now you up 200. It's just a rinse and repeat. So instead of me holding it and pretty much riding it on out, I'll just pretty much take 10 cents, 20 cents because I lock in my profits. That's money that's going to my account. My account is growing. So that's basically what I stick to. I stick to like a 10-cent rule pretty much up there. So like I said, depending on how many shares you're going in with. If you go in already with 1,000 shares, you already know every 10 cents you're hitting 100. 500 shares, you already know every 10 cents you're hitting 50. So if you have a certain goal that you're trying to, a quota that you're trying to hit on a daily basis, and again, hold up, you already know what I'm about to do, guys. Hold on, let me go ahead and
hit the screen share.
Yeah, I'm about to hit the screen share. I'm gonna show you. This is something I created to help people out. And also know what I'm about to bring up. Let me bring up my little profit. It's like a thing to help traders, even small traders, to kind of help them manage their profits. So let me bring it up real quick. Let me bring it over. So I designed this, and y'all can tell me if y'all like it or not too. Let me go. How do I share the screen on this damn thing?
It'll say share screen. You'll have an up button.
Oh, I see it. Oh, there we go. Share screen. Okay. Window.
I really like it.
There we go. Can y'all see it?
Hold on now.
Oh yeah. I can't see it from.
So
there we go. And then Josh will spotlight. Yeah,
okay.
there we go.
So this is something I designed to help traders kind of build up confidence in themselves. So if you have a small account, start with a daily quota. Like if you're trying to make $50 on a daily basis, everything behind it is going to add up. So if you're making $50 a day, that's going to equal you out to $250 on a weekly basis, $500 on a bi-weekly basis, $1,000 on a monthly basis, and $12,000 on the yearly basis. So once you start to get kind of adjusted to this routine, you're making $50 a day, you're making $200 a week, and you start to get a little bit more confidence in yourself, and your account gets bigger. Okay, now you go to part 2. Now you go to level 2. Now you start to work on making $100 a day, which that equals out to $500 weekly, $1,000 bi-weekly, $2,000 monthly, and $25,000 yearly. So once you start to just get adjusted to these settings, because it's based off of your daily quotas. And like I said, if you stick to that regimen, everything else will follow from a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, yearly basis. And I got it up, I think as high as level 7. Once your accounts get bigger and you're just constantly making these daily profits. And so I created a goal to help traders, build confidence, starting with level 1 all the way to level 7. So it started off as low as $50. And that's the thing I was talking about right here, Baron. So again, if I have 500 shares, whatever, and my goal is I'm trying to make 10 cents a trade, 20 cents a trade, I'm trying to stay within a range of $50 to $100 a trade, locking that up as my account get bigger. Then I move on to level 2, trying to make $100 a trade, on a daily basis. So that's something that I created for traders to kind of help build up their confidence, going from level 1 to level 7.
This is great for a call-in show topic, Josh, because we know how Josh feels about quotas. But I think J-Trades, I think it's a great thing for new traders because now they know when to stop. Because otherwise they don't really have an edge, right? But now I know this is an area to stop at where I'm like, I'm guaranteed to lock up this amount. Otherwise, traders, you know what they do when they don't have an edge and they're gambling. I go into the casino, I take $1,000 and I just pretty much play until I lose it. Is what there's no goal in mind. So if you could go in and say, I love that. Start with the level 1 and work your way up, and you develop that edge over time.
Kevin, quickly, hold on. Mike, talk. Damn it, Mike. I can hear. Yeah. You come in and I hear your audio, but then there's no talking. So yeah, if you want to type in, you can type in. It's fun. So you're good, Mike. No worries. We can still. You're still in the chat.
Of mine.
Yeah.
His name is Mike. Mike.
I love it. Yes, literally, right? Yeah. He's gonna be our
get a dry erase board. Get a dry erase board and just say stock go up, stock go up, stock go down.
Yeah.
Profit big.
Mike, you run the show. We're all gonna sit here and just you run the show.
It's like a game show. It's like a game show. I'm like, all right, what's Mike say? That's the name of the show. What's Mike say? Oh, he says something. No, it's down. Oh no, it's oh no.
What's that, Lassie? What's that? Someone's stuck in the well. Timmy. No, Timmy's in the well.
They're dying. They're in a well. They're in a well. No, they're in a well. They're in a lake. I love it. Love it. Thank you, Baron. You guys are awesome. So, Baron, back to you. So, have we kind of worked on the last couple of weeks with whole not chasing? I know we had that big play where you got in and you were kind of worried about it. Are you more focused in now?
What play?
What was the one that went up to like 0 to 30 or 50 or 60 and you went?
It was NP something, right? It was like NPC or
NPI
or yeah, NPI. Baron, come on! It was the play that went from like 1 to 30, and Oceans was like, "Hello, should we liquidate you?"
Oh yeah.
That can't be an oh yeah moment. That's got to be like a holy shit moment. Not like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
MPT, I think it was MPT.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It can't keep bothering me. It can't keep centering my
I like
emotions,
that.
my time, and my
I
thought
like it.
process.
I like that. I like
I don't remember the name of the ticker. I'm
MPT.
not going to remember the name of the ticker. No. I will look at the. Oh, he's going to try to rejoin. I will look at the 5-year history or the max history, but
That's
I'm
what I
not
look at,
going to.
5 years. Yep.
Like,
Yeah, it's here and gone. And
Oh.
but
Go ahead, Cam. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, I was gonna say. I mean, I know, Baron, with that video you sent too. It's just like I think sizing. I think you recognize too from since then. It's just it's the sizing. Yeah, a lot of it's just the sizing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brian, can I show you that setup I was telling you about with Spy?
Hold on one sec. I want to do this real quickly for my man. So we're going to add this to the scene, make this big. So, Mike, if you do come back, Mike, that's how you share your screen, and this is how you do your settings for audio. So make sure your audio has the right audio input, which would be your microphone. Audio output would be the speakers. So if you do want to change it, Mike, that's how you change your mic. You go down here to this little settings wheel, click on it, go to audio, and make sure, like me, when I talk, you have a sound level. Then you're rocking and rolling. Done sharing the screen. Remove it from the screen, and it's all you, J-Trades.
Yes, sir. All right, so yeah, Brian, let me go ahead and show you my setup on what I use on how you was asking me about how I track Spy real quick. Let me go to entire
Byron,
screen.
you see a Y in my name?
I mean, Baron, I'm so sorry. My mind.
Come on, Baron. Come on, Baron Davis. Come on. He played in the NBA before.
Hey, blame it on the goose. Anyway,
Are you from the South? Is that why?
Yeah, he's from Louisiana. He's from below me, so he's even southern than I am.
All right. Okay. So right here, Baron, right here, boss. So what I do is like when it comes down to Spy, like even over the weekends. So what I would do is I would track down psychological levels when it comes down to Spy. So if you notice, all I do is pay close attention to the rotation, boss. So it's like once we get up to certain key levels on the psychological areas, I know exactly or have an idea where sellers could come in aggressive, and I know areas where buyers could come in aggressive. Whether they rinse and repeat the same key level. So if you notice right here, as we came down this week, all they did was play out the same bottoms and went for that move right back up to the upside. Now, the area that I grabbed this morning was right here because this was a level that we needed to break in order to get back in this range. So I knew right here was going to be a level of resistance. So I knew I can go for my puts. And also another thing that I pay close attention to was the downtrend setup. So I also, and AK knows what I do, we go by trend lines. So I noticed every time we do trend line, we pull back. Trend line, pull back. So every time we get like around this area, I go for opportunities for pull back opportunities on the put side. Now, as far as like I said, these key levels, I look for bottoms and I pay close attention to the rotation, the range. It rotates from these bottoms and it rotates to the tops. Again, all the market does is rotate. I try to identify myself with psychological levels where I know buyers can come in aggressive and when I know sellers can come in aggressive. Now today I caught a double top this morning right here. All I did was after we made this run this morning on Spy, all I did was just take this level right here, this previous high, and it went right across the board. So all I did was watch for this level here. Okay, we pulled back, buyers couldn't break. As we bounced our way back on up, all I did was take this second opportunity because normally your second pullbacks is always going to be more of a deeper pullback. So I know once we bounced off of that VWAP and ran right back into resistance, I kind of had a feeling that we was going to go for even a stronger pullback down towards the 84 levels. And again, if you notice, look at the candles and look how like organized they are. When I see moves like these, I love these type of moves when it's not mixed or it's not choppy. When I'm seeing consecutive green candles or red candles in a row, I know 9 times out of 10 we're going to a psychological level on the upside, and I know we're going to psychological levels on the downside. So when I see consecutive green candles like this and we don't have no consolidation and buyers are just going straight up, I know they're going to a psychological level, and I know they're going to an area where sellers going to be sitting at. So right here, we tested it already. We came on down. As we pulled up back on towards the upside, I got right here because all I did was play the psychological level. I'm like, if we already pulled down here the first time, 9 times out of 10, sellers gonna be sitting at the same exact spot. So I got right here and played the pullback all the way down towards the 84th level. And again, if you go back a little bit, last Friday, right? Where was it at? Let me go back a little bit. 686 played a role. Where was it at? Let me see. Where you at? Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was 686. Where I reutilized that same exact price point. Yeah, 686. So right here, all I did was just take psychological levels where sellers will come in aggressive right here. Once we get back towards 86, I go for a possible put opportunity for the move back down. All I do is just try to find psychological levels where I know buyers can step in and where I know sellers can step in. And that's all I did. Once we came, I noticed level 9 times out of 10 was going to hold up as resistance. I went in for a put, went back up, rinsed and repeat the same exact area. And another trick, what a lot of people don't use, Baron, is VIX. I'm going to tell you, look, so if you think about it, look at VIX's bottoms and look at SPY's tops. If you notice the difference. So notice this right here. VIX's double bottoms is equivalent to SPY's double tops. You notice that? We double bottom on VIX, which equaled us to double get rejected on SPY because they do the opposite of one another. If VIX is going up, SPY's going down. If SPY's going up, VIX is going down. So when I seen this double bottom holding right here, I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, that means SPY's going to hit a resistance somewhere because they're going to do the opposite of one another.
All right, real quickly. Hey, hold on. Let's just talk about this. When I say it for so long, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Put your lines in and trade them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Can we put the screen on and trade that? What screen you showing right now? Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I said,
and Baron, that's all I do. Just like what AK was saying, it's just psychological lines. Like you said, if that uptrend holds, you play that uptrend. If that downtrend holds, you play the downtrend. And I mean, that's all I do is play patterns. I look for inverted cups, cup and handles. I look for cup and handles. I look for different patterns. I'm a pattern trader, and it always 9 times out of 10 works out. That's all I look for.
What you got, Kevin? You good? Waiting on Mike?
Yeah. Well, Mike, we'll get it going here again in a little bit.
And we still can't hear you. Well, I'll send like
it's the alcohol. It's the alcohol.
I'll send a one-on-one.
But Jay Trades, I gotta say real quick, that was helpful information. Definitely information I didn't know before, and I definitely appreciate it when it comes out for the contract. Mike, I hope to hear your voice one day in the future.
There's a few of them like that, J Trades, right? It's VIX, and there's a few others, aren't there? The inverse.
I think VIX is good.
And like I said, Kev, I would look at VIX, and all I would do is just compare it to SPY. So if I know VIX is hitting the bottom, is equivalent to SPY's tops because they're going to do the opposite of one another. So I know the levels based off the VIX's past where buyers can step in at. That means once we hit a certain bottom on VIX, 9 times out of 10 we're going to hit a top on SPY because they're going to do the opposite of one another. They're going to transition, and that's what I use too.
Love it. And Mike Hicks finally, and I know Mike Hicks. That's it was Mike 23, Trader 23, and over in Tradecaster, Deckmar Trades back in the day. So I know Mike Hicks. Is that not you, Mike Hicks? If you're still around right now, which I think you are, you went by Mike Trader 23 or whatever it was. You live in Chicago, of course. The GOAT, the best ever. Let's just be honest. No offense, LeBaron James, the GOAT, Michael Jordan, baby. He's the best. So real quickly, I think that's Mike Hicks, is it not? But Mike. Other Mike, I gotta say your name right. Mike Dierder. Anyway, regardless, he is struggling right now with EV Mux. We have him on the live stream. I feel like he's our Joe Angelo that's like doing the background work and keeping our live stream up. He's just like,
yeah, man. He's frantically typing, trying to Google search what's going on with his mic. Like he's like friend. Yeah. He's over here just like on YouTube Live, you're like,
why?
D Rider.
Yeah, man.
And J Trades, thank you for all that insight. And honestly, we talked about that for the longest time with charting, right? I tell people every day, Monday through Friday, do your homework. Go back and not only journal and track and back test what you've done for the day, but chart. The more you chart,
And another thing too that a lot of people sometimes may overlook. I always look out for also economic data. What type of economic data can make an impact on the market? PCE data, GDPs, non-farm payroll, jobless claim. I look for that too as well to see, okay, once 10 o'clock, 8:30 to 10 o'clock rolls around, what type of impact it's going to have on the market? Will it be negative where we'll start a downtrend? And another thing that people don't pay attention to is putting your days together, put your weeks together. Understand the throughout Monday through Friday, what type of pattern are you seeing? Are you seeing an uptrend going from Monday into Friday? Are you seeing a downtrend? Look for some type of pattern, because from Monday to Friday, it's like a puzzle. It's gonna make a pattern. That's basically what it is.
Wait, hold up now. Mike, I know damn well the way you pronounce your name ain't D Rider. You ain't no goddamn D like Dick. You saying, Mike? I know you got bullied. I know you got bullied.
He's over there having
D-Rider?
a type too. He's like, you can tell like he's got.
D-Rider?
He's just like, man, he like with the
It's like you're gonna put him in that position, Barry. He can't even defend himself over there.
You don't have to text it out. You gonna have to mime it. You might have to mime it, D Rider? D Rider though.
And now he just froze.
Hey,
Poor
Hey, look at that.
hey.
spotlight it, Josh. Spotlight it. That's the best. Oh,
he removed it.
Oh.
He removed it. I was about to spotlight him. I was about to do that.
This man is trading stocks on an Atari 2600.
With that remote control too, he's like,
Yeah. Just trying to sell on the ass.
I had one of those. A hand-me-down from my brother. I had one of those. That's hilarious. I could just see him with like, damn it, why isn't this working? All right, so real quick, let's go through the list. I love you guys so much. In my top left-hand corner is me. We're going to go continuation. So next to me is, I feel like I'm in a Brady's Bunch family situation. Kevin Avery next to me. Kevin Avery. We've been doing this for 45 minutes. We'll go longer.
been trading for a whole 45 minutes. Yep.
Right, yeah. So
That's
let's
your career.
I want this one thing, like, at least for the night. If you had one thing, and I want everyone, so Kevin's going first, Sterling you're next, Baron you're next, Jay trades, and if Mike can ever talk, he's last.
Even if he can't.
Yeah, he can type
sign language. Come on. Sign language.
He can type it out. So Kevin, if you had to give one bit of advice, you've never you know where you're at now in your stock trading journey. If you go back to when you first started day one to Kevin Avery, 2017, 2015, what's the one bit of advice you would give him?
I'm going to keep it short. The holy grail that you seek, traders, is not outside of yourself. It's not more indicators. It's not more time. It's not more holy grail, Fibonacci's, MACD levels. It's the holy grail you seek is within your perspective, your expectations, the psychology of how you view the market, how you trade, how you take losses, your reaction to your losses. It's all comes within. If you master yourself, you will master the market. Everybody's got a different edge. Everybody trades a little differently, but ultimately you got to master yourself and you'll master the market. Money's always a byproduct of, I think traders, they focus on the wrong thing initially. You're either focused on the market, it's the market's fault, it's learning more about it, and then you'll end up in this endless vicious cycle of, oh, I took a red trade, I just need to learn more. And then you end up learning more, and then you take a loss, and then you start focusing defensive, where you're like, well, I don't want the pain of a loss, so I'm going to focus on not losing. But we know that if you focus not losing, you end up losing more. It's like in a sport like golf. If I'm focused on not hitting a slice or a hook, then I'm inevitably going to do that. So it's this endless vicious cycle. Ultimately, guys, you got to focus on bettering yourself as a trader, because every trader's desire ultimately should be consistency. If you have consistency in trading, money will come. Don't focus the money. That's what the amateurs do. Focus on trading well. The money will follow.
Love it. Let's go next. Sterling, what do you got for us, Bubba?
Hey, I would say number one, like have patience, not try to do like everything in one day. Just like invest in yourself, learn, like keep it simple. Like Kevin says, not like for me. I'll say I'm a dumbass guy. Like I don't know nothing about. I'm not an analyst, anything. I just use like VWAP, and I do my levels. And if you start talking to me about Fibonacci, all that kind of crap, I'm like, what? And it's just it takes time. Like I try to rush, and I try to copy people when they alert something and just jump, and that's what messes you up. Like take your time, invest in yourself, take the advices, and patient. Like patience is key for me. Like this month is like incredible. Like, and then learn from your mistakes. That's key.
Love it.
Howdy, guys. How's everybody doing?
My man,
Steve.
Hey.
Steve the Achieved from Trade the Pool. Thanks for jumping into Friday Night Live Stream.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for the invite. How are we doing tonight?
We're doing good. So Josh has got us going around right now, giving just one piece of advice from when you first started trading. We've gone from myself to Sterling, now to Baron. We'll head your way, Mr. Steve.
Oh, I'm up.
No, Steve's last. Steve last. Baron, you're up. Baron, you're up.
Okay. We saved the best for last, Steve.
Yeah,
don't say that. I got to think of something. All right.
So Baron, again, back to Steve. Same to you, Baron. If you are where you are now, if you could tell yourself when you first started, like, oh, whoa, I'm back at 2014, 2018, 2020, whenever you started, what's the one bit of advice you would tell yourself?
Oh, I started in 2024.
So what would you tell yourself back in 24? What was what would you?
There's so much I didn't know, and it basically meant I had to build a whole system. You have no idea how much I've programmed and coded and learned into DAS Trader about sizing, about shorting, about market conditions, about stocks, about float, about volatility, spread, volume. None of these are indicators, by the way. I don't use any indicators, but these are all mechanics. There's not one thing I could say. I would say there is a complex system you're going to have to build from the ground up before you start making money. And you will lose money every day until you have built that system and engine and machine to precision. And you'll just have to accept those losses until you do.
Yep. Love it. Good stuff. And real quickly on the on the live stream, Moali's like, I thought Mike put a hat on and finally got his mic fixed. That would be you, Steve. We had poor Mike for the longest time. And Mike, if you're still listening, thank you for joining tonight. We'll get it figured out, bro. You'll join us on the live stream, but that's hilarious. J Trades to you, bro. You go back to 20. You know me. I was right there with you. 2015, 2016, 2017. You're a newbie like me. What would you tell yourself, brother?
And I agree with Sterling and Kevin and Baron. As far as just have. I'm sorry. But no, the main thing that I dealt with and that I definitely needed to practice on was patience. I was becoming impatient. Instead of allowing the market or the setup to come to me, I'm steady chasing, and I was one of the ones telling myself, why every time I get into a trade, it never go the way I want it to go. Oh man, the market hate me, man. The market guards or the market makers watching every move that I make, because everything that I'm doing, it always goes against me. Man, I hate trading. I start doubting myself. But like Sterling and Kevin was saying, man, you got to have patience and you got to understand the setups. And again, allow the setup to come to you. And once I start to understand that, man, I step back, I stop forcing, and really just respected the movement. And again, because again, the market will humble you. The market don't give a damn about your feelings and nobody else's. It's gonna move regardless. So you got to make the best of it and respect what the market is telling you. A lot of people, even though the market is telling you that the market is going up, you still got people want to short it. The market is going down, you got people still trying to catch a falling knife. Respect the market, have patience, And again, just have a better mindset when you're jumping into the market. And again, the past matters because there's always going to be psychological levels that the market is trying to run up to, and it's going to be psychological levels where the market is trying to go down to, where majority of buyers are going to step in where you'll have a better opportunity. And I had to learn all of this because again, I'm just jumping in, right in the middle of choppiness, and I'm cursing. I'm damn near about to punch the monitors because I'm not paying attention to the answer that's right in front of me. And that's the thing that what a lot of traders fail to realize. The answers is right in front of you, but you fail to see it because you want quick answers, you want quick money, you're trying to be a millionaire overnight instead of taking a step back and realizing the market is telling you exactly what it's doing. Wait for these opportunities to present themselves where you'll have less risk and more reward. And once I learned all of that, I became a better trader, a patient trader, where now I'm allowed to help other people to not make the same mistakes I have because I dealt with a lot in my life because I lost money, I lost relationships, I went through a depression, damn near committing, contemplating, what. But I prayed on it. I asked God because I didn't want to give up on this journey because God didn't put me here and He didn't make a mistake. God doesn't make mistakes. He put me in this position for a reason. And once I understood that, I respected it, I crafted it, and I put myself in a better position to now I just love doing what I'm doing now. But it's all about patience and just really finding yourself and allowing the market to come to you. Allow the setup to come to you. Stop trying to force every damn thing. But yeah, that's it, boss.
So true.
That's good.
Yeah, we got little Ariel. I think that's maybe Molly and Mike trying to join back. We'll see there. We'll let them in. Steve the Achieve.
Oh man, I gotta get on your level. I gotta get hyped up.
There's not many. Man. No offense. I'm Mr. Amped all the time. Oh, let's go, brother. I'm Mr. Macho Man, and I'll rip this shirt in half. And let me tell you something, brother. I'm gonna take Baron and Mr. J Trades, and we're gonna go to the mat tonight. And now I'm gonna tell you something, brother. Anyway. So
did you do any pro wrestling? Because that was pretty good. That was nice.
Know, right?
This would be some. This would be Tito's and burgers. Tito's and burgers, baby. That's what does it to me. Tito's and burgers. That's all you need. So Steve,
got you getting rowdy. I love it.
Right. So first off, Steve, you can go to whatever you want through the night. Like, hey, I want to talk about this. Like J Trades with the SPY trades, whatever it might be. But the main thing I want you to approach, which we talked about. You go back to yourself, which I know you started in 2020. We talked about this in the live streams a lot. You started in 2020. If you go back to 2020, what's the main thing you would tell yourself in how to study the stock market and what to look forward to in the future?
Man, you guys touched on some really great stuff. Patience, waiting for the market to come to you. That's a huge component of my systems where I'm a big, mean reversion trader. I need to get that juicy entry to really feel good about a trade. So I'm often finding charts I want, and it takes a few days for them to come down to my levels, whatever that might be. So the patience and waiting for the market to come to me, that was really big. And I think I tell myself, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. Yeah. Like we're trying to, I don't know where I got that from. Maybe it was one of you guys, but that really stuck with me. And basically, you're always trying to rush it. You always think you need, I don't know, whatever it is, more leverage is usually what it is. That's what it was for me. I thought that I needed to juice all of my trades. And just taking a step back and thinking about it over the years, if your system works, it doesn't matter if you're trading one share or if you're trading 100 contracts, if it's replicable, that edge, will be replicable. So for me, just slowing down, not trying to rush things, not trying to, make it or break it on any one trade. And, it's been a process because, even nowadays, some of that will kind of flare up because I consider myself a relatively new trader doing this 5 or 6 years, like on a regular basis, So every day is a new opportunity to learn, and it's all about the repetition and building that muscle memory. So that's what I'd say. Just start building that muscle memory fast and doing it right, and stick to the fundamentals.
I mean, I'll stick to that with far as like, your 2020 J Trades, myself might be the oldest with Kevin Avery at 2016, 2017. That's 10 years. Like you think about it, like you feel like you go do any job in your career, whatever it is, whether you work for Energy Corp, you work for a shoe salesman, you're fucking, you're Al Bundy. 10 years in, you feel like you are pretty good at what you do. And then you go to the money show when you work with people or you talk to them for 20, 40, 50 years, and you're like, wow, I'm still a newbie. Like you just said, Steve, like, and
That's crazy. Because Steve, if you're a new trader, I'm an infant.
But you're coming at it the right way. I always say it's how you practice. It's not how long you practice. I was a self-taught guitarist for so many years, and I never got good. Because I taught myself bad habits, and I think a lot of traders do that too.
Oh,
I've heard you say just a few sentences, but it sounds like you're drilling.
There's some people that get this a lot quicker than others. Unfortunately, I'm a slow learner, so it's taken me a while. But yeah, for those that don't know Steve, I mean, a warm introduction here. For those that don't know, he does the Power Hour daily with Trade the Pool, and of course, Earnings been doing that. Like you're on that every single day. I'm curious what you've learned, Steve. Like since you're on that every day, the Earnings. Like what have you seen the last month doing that? Any signs, tells, anything you can share? Insight?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird for me because I'm primarily a technicals trader, and earnings are the bane of my existence. They totally throw a monkey wrench in whatever I have planned. So usually I wait for the earnings and I wait to react. I like the post earnings gap setups, so I'll let it pop. I'll let it settle for a few days. I want to make sure it's holding the level. I want those moving averages to come up, catch up, and I want to see the volume kind of be sustained. So this makes it a little bit tough when I'm trying to read things on the fly. And Kevin, I'm like you, I'm a slow learner. So, it's like information overload. So I'm learning how to kind of be able to separate the wheat from the chaff in the moment there, I think. And what I've learned from this kind of cycle is that I can't be that bearish when mega caps are being rewarded for this CapEx expenditures. So, I'm just trying to kind of stay in the pocket and use these earnings in these different industries as indicators of just the overall market health, and it seems good to me.
I love it that a Saline Girl quickly has joined. There's Saline Girl, there's a new one, and Mike is getting so frustrated right now. He's about to throw that guitar down on the ground.
Throw everything.
It's probably signed by Jimi Hendrix, and it's like a $50,000 guitar, and he's gonna just smash it over everything right now.
You don't give him time in the green room to get a setting straight. He pops in there. You're like, you're live, Mike. He's like, hold on a second. But oh man, this is great. I love it. It was, one flawed thing very nice perspective I had when I first started was I kept seeing like all the traders ahead of me. They were like, just give it 2 years, give it 3 years, give it 4 years, and then here I am 10 years later, and I'm like, just give it 15. You just give it 20. Here's the thing. It's like the quote that I pretty much live by. I think I quoted this too. I don't know of anyone else that uses this, but I always say you never make it. You're always making it day in, day out, every trade you're like that, because look, I've seen the best traders, and I know you guys too that have been here, Jay Traders and Josh have been here since 2015, 16. I know for certain you guys have seen that good traders that you look up to. And then they just, maybe things going on in their life that maybe personal things going on that influence their trading, and then they allow a few trades to just completely wipe them out, where you get in that situation where we saw it, where you have someone grow in their account, and then all of a sudden you get the TCGL, and they're short on it, and now they're starting GoFundMes. So you can be a great trader and just have a lapse in judgment, momentarily, and it completely, you allow that to define your whole trading journey. So we're never making it, always make it. What, John?
Why weren't you long on TCGL to 100 plus?
Why was I not long on TCGL?
I was just joking.
Why weren't you reported? Why didn't you mortgage the house?
That was funny because I was short on it, and I defined the loss I was going to take. Thankfully, I was able just to stop out and then watch Josh make all that money. But I said, I'm going to take a short because it went up from 8 to 20 or something. I was like, okay, I'll try a short here. I'll give it this much wiggle room. Yeah. Stopped out of it fine. It wasn't a problem because, again, it's like I'm not bothered by what the market does because I know what I'm going to do.
Exactly.
You define what you're going to do in the face of the adversity because the market can be irrational. I'm playing the edge that's played out over a series of trades, and that there's a random distribution between the wins and the losses. So as Mr. Douglas would point out, this one individual trade doesn't even matter. I don't care about what happens on this one trade. I'm not putting all my
Just
marbles on
like
this
I
one
know
trade.
that's why I asked about it because Baron earlier. Baron, what was the trade I asked about? And you said I don't even remember it. Right? You
No,
learned
why?
from it. But yeah, you're
What
just
did I
like
remember?
yes, I love it.
I mean, the only thing I know is I made my monthly salary in a week this week.
Hell yeah.
I remember
That's
that.
all about.
Love it. I love that. See,
Don't
that's
chase that though. Don't chase that.
well, it's the
not
positive,
No, it's
Right.
incidental. It's incidental. It just
Well,
happened. I was like, oh yeah.
but it's
It can
positive.
be about the
I-
process, and we can still feel fucking awesome when when that happens, man. So congratulations.
Yeah, it's well, this is why I was saying. What
about now?
Where
Yes, I can
Oh,
hear
yeah,
you.
you got him.
I had the motherfucker on mute.
We're in.
I had it on mute
Everyone
the whole
cut it.
time.
Spotlight him. He's got so much to say. Spotlight him.
Mike gets. Hey, listen.
Let him.
Mike gets 5 minutes. 5 minutes to Mike.
I had it on mute on the keyboard the whole time.
I hate you.
Oh,
so much. I hate you.
no fucking way.
That's
I
the
was
most
about to
boomer
lose
thing I've
my
ever
shit.
heard.
I don't need 5 minutes. How about 50 seconds? Did y'all see NCI run like right around 6 p.m. tonight? I had a freaking eye on her right before after hours. And then I was watching Steve's chat or live chat, and I kind of shut my eyes for a minute and passed out. And then I woke up, I saw NCI, and she made like a $4 move in the after right around 6 p.m.
So
And
I saw.
I had an eye on her all day, because she had made a move earlier.
Man.
But
I feel
I traded NCI earlier. I forced I was up 1100 on the day. I
Hell
forced
yeah.
myself to stop. I forced myself to be with my child, to hang with my wife. I was like, I saw NCI.
Don't force yourself. Don't say that.
I had to. Josh, I called in like 2 months ago saying, how do I stop trading even when I'm up? I said, I cannot, even if I'm up.
That's hard.
Love it. Love
Do you remember me calling in and
Yes.
literally saying, I cannot stop?
Right.
But Mike, I saw that. I was going to short it at 7 for that pop up to 7, and then went down. I hung out with my wife, and I came back later. It was up at 11. And I was
Yeah.
like, I had 200 shorts that I bought 200 shorts maybe 6 hours ago before that, and I was like, no, I'm gonna spend time with my family. I am done trading.
It's Friday still, yeah.
It's Friday. I'm up 1100. I'm not chasing this.
God, I had such a slow week, dude. It was one of those 2 steps forward, 1 step back day. Actually, all month has been like that for me.
Same. It's been tough for my systems. It's been so choppy, and I can't get a good bite into anything.
Me neither, Steve.
5% stopping out, 5% stopping out, stopping out. It's brutal, honestly. So we just got to hang in there, and our time will come. I think we probably trade relatively similarly.
I've been cutting my share sizes in half, because it's just been like, I don't know. I've been having trouble finding like my good A+ setups, and I've made that mistake in the past, because I'm still relatively new at this, and I was like, fuck it, because I remember last February I had real issues. Last February was a red month for me, actually, but I was also only 3 months deep full time into it. So I don't know, man. February is really testing me, and I can't wait till it's over. But it's been a good test,
And that should show you too, guys. To let you know, it's large caps come out with earnings in January into February. Generally speaking, most Januaries into February is where you see the small caps slow down. So if you're an all day, every day, I trade small caps, this isn't your space. This is where you need to reel back, go smaller, not trade as much. You're not going to get that many breakouts. You're just not going to.
I see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post the video from Kevin's channel, because this is such a critical video for everyone. This is something where it happens to me. I over leveraged on the top gainer today, and it was a Chinese ticker, and I love them and I hate them.
So
It moved $1 against me instantly. I knew I had been trading it well. I was up $200 on it at this point, and I was like, all right, let me just add 50, and it shot $1 against me straight into a halt, instantly into a halt. It went $1 against me into a halt. I was like, this motherfucking Chinese.
dude, those noodle stocks, you love them and hate them because they move so much.
I love them. And I am in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, if it resumes higher, I gotta get out. I'm looking at the yearly. I'm like, okay, the 5-year, 10-year, whatever. It's like, okay, if it resumes higher, I gotta get out. But otherwise, I gotta ride this stock for the next hour and a half because I know it's coming back down. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
I was scalping this thing, and suddenly someone says, let's put 1 million shares into this stock and just shoot it up to the moon and then reverse and short it. But yeah, when it comes to sizing, you said what?
It's just the worst when you get taken hostage like that, and you know that it will highly probably come back to your entry, but it's going to cook you for a while, and it just feels bad. It ties up your money. You're like, I do a lot of heavy thinking during that time. I'm like, how did I get myself here?
The crazy thing is, so I put preemptive short sell orders really high. I put them really high, like they're not going to get hit actually. They're not going to get hit. They're like 40 cents above the current price. I'm like, they're not going to get hit, but if they're up there, and it shoots through plus another 40 cents. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I'm now 700 shares deep. I was not expecting orders to get hit, and I'm in a halt. Okay, I have clearly oversized today, and if God lets me out of this, I'm going to try to stop trading for the day, and I didn't.
You're praying, never good when you're. I mean,
Well, no, it wasn't a prayer. It was like, if God lets me out of this, I will stop. I didn't.
So you're bargaining.
Bargaining, and I wrote it back down towards profit, and it was fine. Kept trading, but this was one of those things where I think of the sizing. I think my sizing was fine initially. My theory was correct. I think here's the thing about small caps momentum trading, and J Trades is the opposite of SPY. You cannot have a theory with small caps.
No.
Chinese tickers, because you're like, okay, it's past the hype day, volumes died off, blah blah blah, and suddenly someone says, hey, let's hype up the volume. You say, oh, let me grab a little bit of this, let me grab a little bit of this, like top off, set up, and then I get like a couple shares here, and then someone shoots it to the moon, the Chinese, and then they push it so high.
You blaming the entire race.
That's the nationality. Whoa, Kevin. First off, Chinese isn't a race; it's a nationality.
He ain't wrong.
China, send it up.
China, dude. I got stuck in the China stock ELPW the last trading day of January 32 times.
I remember that one.
I sat in it all day long. I'm keeping track of every single halt I get stuck in this year, because Big Joe said something to me at TTV about it. He goes, Mike, keep track of every halt you get stuck in. I'm on like number 58 or something this year.
Hang on, Mike.
Where is Florida Joe at?
Written down.
So, Mike, I've got a question about.
Yes,
I'm getting an echo. ELPW, that was unprecedented. That went all day long. You were short. You were short, and every time it unhalted, you could not get out. It wasn't late.
So I got in when it first went up to like $1.40, and then it came down. I got stuck in 8 halts or 4 halts and I got out, and then it started to come back up. And then I got into it with a bunch of other people in the TTV chat. They got in it, and we were in this freaking thing all day until the bell rang at 4. And if you go and look at the chart, you'll see what happened. I mean, all day. And when Josh was talking about being stuck in whatever y'all were in today, you're like hour halt, and I was just having flashbacks from ELPW on the last day of January. I was like, oh, I can't take you no more. Freaking hawk is killing me.
Hang on, where you made money? You were long. You made money, or you?
Yeah.
So
hell
what
yeah,
are you complaining? You're like, hell yeah.
It was crazy.
Where the system
You're
is.
having flash.
So,
I was like,
gosh.
shit, I'll buy 1,000 shares, see what happens, and then you can.
Oh my
see
God!
that-
Wait, what? 1,000 shares. See what happens. That's the
only $1.20.
That's the most gambled thing I've ever heard.
Only
Let's see where it
$1.20.
I
goes.
know, but Mike, it went up to like that. If I remember
It went up to
correctly, that thing
15.
went
It went up to
50 on 1,000
15.27.
shares. That was that $15,000.
No, I bought. Yeah, no. Yeah.
You're like, hang on, I have had a
Yeah.
good February.
Yeah.
My February has been pretty good.
I only bought $1,000
Like-
worth. Sorry, I bought $1,000 worth.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry,
My memory's more-
it was crazy, dude. I was like, "Fuck it, let's see what happens," you know. And I wasn't the only one that got stuck in this. After it went up and came down, and then it started to go back up again. And
It's
there
a
was
good
probably
sign.
like 5 or 6 other people that got into this with me, and we sat in this freaking thing all day. When you look at it, I'll never forget it. I'm keeping track of every single one I'm getting stuck in this
It
year.
was good.
I have every single one written down, date and time.
But it sounds like you're complaining about it. This was good. This
Ah,
was a
dude.
good thing.
Sometimes it doesn't feel good
I
to make
can't
money.
take
Sometimes it's
profit.
hard.
Up
Dude,
higher.
yeah, but
I
Josh-
can't take money.
When Josh was talking about being like stuck in this one for an hour halt, and I could feel his pain, y'all's pain. I was like, oh. But then again, my move wasn't nearly as gnarly as y'all's is, you know. But still, the halts, man, are crazy. I ain't been doing it this long, you know, maybe 15 months full time. November 12th, 2023 or 2024 was when I went full time. November 12th, 2024. So about 15 months. And, you know, last year I just was like, look at all these halts, man. Like, I can't be the only one to get stuck in these. Maybe it's because I'm always hunting small cats and low floats, you know? But
Yeah,
what do I do?
I'm like, I've been in 0 halts. My life is like, it's
That's
not
insane.
easy by any means, but it's just being a
Oh.
large cap trader. I'm like, it's a different set of concerns.
daily.
So I admire you guys.
Well, you all. Well,
If
one
you,
time that would have
Steve,
happened.
if you're in a halt, we're entering the Great Depression.
Yeah, we're all in trouble.
No.
if that's happening.
No. I was a part of this. None of you were. 2020. Go back to March. We halted twice. When spike goes down 7.5%, we halt for the day. And I was a part of that twice. And I mean, every
That's
stock,
crazy.
small cap, mid cap, large cap, doesn't matter what ticket you were. And go back to March, we were almost down
You're
13.5%.
so close.
And that would have halted the whole market. 13.5%.
Josh,
That's crazy.
we surpassed the trigger threshold. It was just after hours. We did that twice, where we actually surpassed
that's what I'm saying,
50%
Mark.
trigger
That's
threshold
crazy.
on IWM and QQQ.
Wow.
It was terrifying.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was actually terrifying for me because
I bet it
that
was
was my
terrifying.
well, my best trade of the year was shorting that shit.
Yeah.
I was watching the tariff stuff, and I was just like, I was ready to go short, and I was like, I'm wrong, because he's saying all the shit, and then he actually pulled up that chart, and I squinted in. I'm like, those numbers can't be real, and I felt like Michael Burry. I was like, short it all.
Short it.
Just sell it all. Sell it all.
Communists, you working against America? Is that what you're doing, Steve?
I didn't dance. I wasn't smiling. Like I said, it was scary. And here's the thing.
Scary, but I'm gonna short it. This
Yo,
is
okay,
bad,
so
but
my last of my shorts got stopped out on. I don't even remember what it was when there was that monster. It was an announcement, and some monster like 2% 5-minute candle just obliterated all the rest of my stops. My only point is that I was so like, I didn't like it. I don't like being short. It was scary seeing this happen. Because as Josh was saying, the first time you experience this, it is wild. The 2022 decline was it was a controlled demolition. They would take it down level by level by level, and the selling would be consistent, but it wasn't explosive. And that's why so many people got trapped, because there was no capitulation really until like October or whatever. So, I mean, it was spooky, and I missed so many gains because I was too skittish to send it going long. And if you think about it, why shouldn't I, if I had the balls to send it going short, why shouldn't I start DCA? I know it's going back up. So I don't know. It messes with your psychology being short, and I just don't even recommend it, honestly.
your girlfriend is crawling. in the
Hey,
back
Miss
of
AJ.
your Josh. I can see her. You ain't slick. You ain't slick.
Show that
You
creep.
slick.
It's like the classic
What you trying to
CNBC
do?
clip.
Oh my God, that is the greatest clip. It made the rounds.
With the two
It
kids.
made the rounds again. The
Yeah.
kids are growing up now.
AK, which stock was that got halted for like 6 months? It was L something.
Oh,
You remember that?
hey, so I'm sorry. I'm
That
gonna
stock
shit
that
on
got
somebody.
that got halted for 6 months. Which one was that? That time we would trade a while back. It was L something, not Fannie, not Fannie Mae. It was something else.
We had what was the one in 2017 that was halted? Oh my gosh, that was
Halted like 6. It was L something. It was like for 6 months. LFA something. I forgot what it was.
Oh, yeah.
6 months.
It was like
no, hold on, real quickly, because we're at that now with QMs. QMMM is still halted from September with the 12. So we have that yet. Elfin.
That's what it was. Elfin.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
I knew it was an L.
There's
6
a
months.
trader who trades with Oceans. He's a sexy short seller. I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. The good dude has a Twitter. He is deep on that stock. He has been halted for a long ass time.
Damn.
And this is the craziest thing because we don't know if there's going to be the dissolution, like if it's going to get dissolved or anything. It's like he's been in that since like
I wonder what his short locate costs
December.
are daily.
Wait,
well, not the short look. It's short interest. The short interest every day.
Sorry.
Yeah. If he
So you
does,
got to keep
you're
paying
good.
regardless, obviously, right? So
Potentially. So he could do two things. He could do a swap. If he could swap with someone else who has his, so basically he's with Oceans. So I trade on Oceans. He's on Oceans. This dude's profile, his Twitter is wild. Bro turned a small account into $300,000 and then turned it into -$7.
hell yeah, that's a real warrior right there.
This dude is degen extra, and I mean, just like if he can do that once, he can do that again. If he has $1 to his name, this is the kind of guy where, like, if he has $1, he can turn into $1 million.
That's some
There's
Jesse
something
Livermore.
stopping him.
That's inspiring
Yeah.
and terrifying at the same time.
I know.
Yeah.
There's something in him that can make him do that, but there's something in him that can also make him bring it
I've
back.
seen a Chinese ticker chart pattern look like his equity curve.
It was a roll.
Damn.
It was a heartbeat.
Yeah. It went from 1 to 700 to -30.
Crazy.
I think he's still. I think that dude's still stuck in that ticker, and he's looking at.
Yeah, I've watched that journey too. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. But he's short. It could be a major payday.
It didn't take me long to realize not to be a bag holder when I first started.
Yeah.
I said, "Fuck this."
Never again.
Yeah, you can look up NAKD and literally NAKD. Look up naked. It's called. You can't find it anymore.
I remember.
I remember that. Yeah.
Heidi Klum was a model for them and a spokesperson. It was an Australian company that got bought out by Bendon, and I try to be this whole like, oh, they're the next, and that's where I try to be a CFO and whatever the company, and like, oh, I'm gonna do this. This is how I'm gonna be as a trader. I'm gonna get in early. It's gonna spike to 20. It's gonna spike to 10. It's gonna spike to 30. Whatever. I got in like 2 something. Guess where it went to? Reverse split.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I never do that again. So yeah.
Hey, AK, did you catch that shot on HKD after it ran up towards what 2,500?
I didn't touch it. I wish I would have, and now I do touch those plays, but you can see it right now. But yeah,
where did that start again?
It was like $3, $13, something.
Okay,
15 to 20.
15.
Fades, are you in here? I think that's the one that Fades, he does the stream with me. He grew an account really well. He's talked about this many times, like 1,000 to 20,000, something like that. And then I think HKD rolled around and that hit him pretty hard there, HKD. But we haven't seen anything like HKD. I mean, we've seen like a few dollars to obviously GME 400 and then the TCGL to 400. We've seen up there, but to 2,500, no.
Yeah, that's insane. That was insane.
Crazy.
By the way, just going back to that ticker now is at 160. And yeah, I'm gonna go back in time here. Let's go back in time here. Let's go back to 10.
Which
15.
one? Which one?
Which sticker?
HKD.
HKD, that
Oh,
tiny
yeah.
That opened
Oh.
that opened at $13, and ran to $25.55, and now it's down to $1.26, 36 cents. Yeah, so that just shows you. But
HKD is the Hong Kong ticker.
yeah, it's called. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, literally.
So here's the thing with small caps: there's a significant edge
Oh no, I'm
because
sorry, France.
we know these companies, they need money, right? And
Oh,
they love to dilute. So that's why I particularly love them. But you can't stay wrong. That's the thing with them. Like if you're wrong, don't stay wrong. Just get on out because they can run indefinitely, like HKD.
First day, it's a new IPO play, and then all of a sudden we know that new IPO plays, reverse split plays, whatever it might be, can catch trends. First day goes from 13 to 1970. The second day goes from 2244 to 7098. The third day goes from 57.7 to 458. The fourth day goes from 335.50 to 255, or I should say 2,555. 30. So we go in one day from 355 or 335, I should say, to 350 or 2,555.
555. Yeah, see that
$2,200 move
on what 8/2/22, August 2nd, 2022. That's crazy.
That was sick.
That's insane.
Yeah, 2,500 less than a week.
And that's not reverse split. That is real time. Me and Jay Trades watched it live, going like this.
I wasn't
blowing your mind.
That's crazy.
Can you imagine that? I mean, getting into something, Josh, even like TCGL, you're getting at 10 and you're like, I'm going to set a profit target at 2,500.
The gnarliest one I got into was SMX. Nat Run started on
that was a beast.
And it went 6.5 days. And I started scalping her under $8. And then I took my last scalp on her like right under 13, right before the 4 p.m. bell. And that son of a bitch ran for 6.5 days to $440. And I was kicking myself. You know what I mean? Because I was just scalping all day. I said, what if I just would have held my last position right before that 4 p.m. bell?
Yeah.
I suck at swing trading. I've got to get better at it. I've been trying to work on it.
It's hard. It's harder for day traders, especially because for me,
man.
I have trust issues. I need to watch the trade I'm in. I can't. I don't understand people who can just walk away from their trades.
Yeah,
I get like it in theory, but I need to. If that's a day trade, I need to be there. You know,
and it just needs to be a small size, like small position, 5% or something that you can just be like, I can leave this 5%. Anything.
That's huge for me. Most of the trades I took today, I closed them out. I was like, listen, so I short sell mostly.
Okay.
Because long selling, it's like small
legal
capital. You might as well. Is it what?
That's illegal in my state, Virginia.
Ooh, yeah.
The old devil's lettuce, baby.
I won't tell.
AK, what was that broker that manipulated the market? Was it SureTrader that came out back then that was overseas? That everybody jumped into if you had underneath $25,000?
6 times. Yep, 6 times margin. That was it. And I'll just go back to that. I mean, quit thinking about the money, people. I mean, we can go through this all night long. I love getting you guys on, but I've been there. My mind's a million miles an hour. I'll be in a trade, in a one-on-one, alerting to another trade that I'm about to take. And I've been in one-on-ones where people are like, how are you in a trade with me right now, alerting to me what we're trying to trade, but you're alerting another trade to the live stream, and now you're about to trade that too. Like, right? You get to that moment where you can just multiplex of what you're doing, and you're not there at first. Most people aren't. I want people to slow the fucking shit down. Slow down. Slow you down. Try to stop doing every single thing at every single moment. Right now, and I want to get back to him. When's the last time Sterling talked? This motherfucker hadn't talked in like an hour, but yet he's still in the live stream, and I love it. You know,
I'm listening,
and I love that. And this is what I'm talking about. You have to sit back, be that wallflower. I talk about this on my live stream all the fucking time. Be the wallflower, sit back and soak in what everyone's doing. Yeah. Because then you'll learn the new dances. You'll learn what people like. You'll learn what things are and where you need to go and where you need to get away from. But go ahead, go, sir.
Hey, Josh.
Go. 5 minutes.
So That I just said soak everything because I listen to you guys just for that. Like this week, I'm up almost 4K. So
Let's go.
Let's go, Sterling. Awesome.
you know,
Woo.
I love that.
Sterling, what
Space-
changed,
space.
man? What was good? What happened this week that made it great?
Oh no, I was patient. I didn't jump into anything. I just waited for the trade,
To come in.
and that was all. And because as I work full time, so I cannot be there all the time. So I just when I have time, I trade, and it was just patient. And today, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning, because my first two Fridays, so this February was very good, Monday through Thursday, but my last two Fridays, I messed up. I lost 4K, like my daily deposit, my 200K account. I messed up on Friday. I made a mistake. I learned for that. So this week, the goal was, one of our guys, our Canadian that's in our Discord, Just Discord, he gave me an advice. Say, Sterling, why don't you take the day off on today, Friday? Because I'm already up, I'm like, well, I'm going to listen to you. That's a hard thing for me,
It's
I'm over trading. I'm new, and well, guess what? I did it until I saw those. I was watching the cues that double tap, and I had to show it. For the first one, I chased it when it broke my trend line, but then the second one, I did it correctly. So I did two trades today. That's a milestone for me. Like I want to get to the point that I only do like say 4 trades in a day, and that's it. So today I traded twice. I did $150, and I'm up this week $3,900 in the valuation. So
That's
And real quickly
excellent.
go with that. How is it, which I've talked about so much, just waiting for trades to come to
Yeah.
you, trading lighter?
absolutely.
it's that. I would tell everybody, and everybody knew like me, just be patient, wait, and I know it's hard because I and Josh know a lot. I always say that, and then I fell again. Then when I'm red, and then I'm fighting against me, I'm trying to oversize, nice size, and then I bet daily pause, and then I
Oh,
lost
yeah.
that count, and then I lost
Yeah.
that count. How many
Sterling,
accounts I lost? So
Certainly, this happened to me too. Like
Yes.
yesterday, I had basically it should have been a no trade day. So I work a full time job. I run my own private practice, and I also work at the Penn State. I also have a kid. You have kids too, I believe,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
I was in a first a couples counseling appointment. Me and my wife, we want to work on our relationship so that we can talk about having a second kid. Financially, sleep wise, I'm in the middle. If I could figure that stuff out, and so I was like, let me prioritize this. So this was like 8:30 to 9:30, and so when I got a couples counseling, my brain went, opening bell is like in 5 minutes, right? It's like, let me get home real quick. And so I FOMO'd into a trade yesterday, over leveraged, and then was down like $300.
Yep.
And basically nothing was popping up. So I spent the rest of the day at work, and then I had to make a couple other trades. And I ended the day green, but
You were not
it
happy.
was one of those, huh?
But you were not happy with what you did. Like you ended up green, but it was not. That's like
No, I was fine. I was happy with the green. It should have been like a no trade day, or not FOMO. It should have been a don't FOMO day. So I'm a hyper scalper. So basically, the way I work is like, even if I'm down 300, hyper scalp 100 times for $3, you're at break even. So as long as I don't do those over leveraging, Hail Mary hope plays,
yeah.
I should be okay. But that was one of those things where I felt that FOMO. I wasn't able to trade pre-market. I wasn't able to do the thing. And so I over leveraged. And so when you are doing everything as a father, as a husband, you're working a full-time job, it can become really hard to try to do anything with this basically side hustle, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a side hustle for us.
Definitely.
For everyone else, like Mike, like it's you see all full-time job.
And then you get home, and then you still do like homework. Because I get home, and I just something that helped me was to log my trade, see what I'm doing on each time. That helped me a lot. That takes you time too. Put
Yeah.
There's a lot of unpaid hours.
Yeah, like put levels and
Hey,
stuff that you don't trade.
Did you guys ever go to college or school? Those are called unpaid hours too. Did you ever learn science or math things you retained from college or grade school?
Wait, hold on. Josh.
Sorry, did you ever get your doctoral degree or PhD or master's? You actually get paid. You get paid at that level because you have such a sophistication that you get paid to learn.
I don't even know what school is.
Are you trying to tell me that I have to work hard for the good things in life? Because that's I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough sell.
I will say this.
You gotta
I
just
will
do
say
it.
this. Listen, what were you trained to listen? Honestly, any of you, let's just be honest. All of us, we went to grade school. We all had our first job. What did you expect when you went to grade school? You expected to go to school and get grades. When you had your first job, when you clocked in, you expected to get paid. So when you come to the stock market, you want to put market work in, and you expect to what?
Don't work like that.
And it don't work like that.
And on the other side, it's so funny. How many jobs could you go in and your boss would say, hey, you worked a really good first hour. I'm just going to pay you for the full shift. You want to head out of here? How many of you would say, I'm going to finish the shift out. I'm going to hang out, Come on. It's a weird job, and we psyop ourselves into working more when we shouldn't and less when we should. So less logging, less, replaying our trades, less postmortems, as I call them, and more just grinding. It's almost like people will just hammer, and it's like often I'm trying to hit that 80-20. I'm trying to get 80% results with 20% effort, because then I can have a lot of different 20s going on. Like Josh, you're talking about. I'm just getting to that point where I can start to have different plates spinning, and a few of them crash. Don't get me wrong, but you know what? It's better than no plate spinning, which was where I started. So I don't know. I had a more poignant point, but I'm a few beers deep too. So
yeah,
no,
I think we all are.
Yeah. And
Listen, all right, Steve, you missed the part where we share what we're drinking on.
Okay. I got some Sierra Nevada Cosmic Little Thing IPA. It was
Mike, we know you got the Tito's. Put it down. I'm sorry, Sierra Nevada.
I'm usually a whiskey guy, but this was on sale at Costco, so you got to do what you got to do. It's been a while since I had some of these, so it's a spot.
Can tell you're a trader. Looking to buy low. Drink
what
high.
can I say? When I see a deal, I got inventory now. I'm gonna be drinking beer in the future. It's a good thing, Yeah.
Love it. You got some Sierra Nevada and Chico for a long time there from Sailing Girl, so you got some love there.
Nice. Chico's great. I had a good buddy who was up at Chico State back in the day. Oh, that takes me back.
Listen, I'll say this. Across the United States, you go to California, you go to New Mexico, you go to Oregon, you go to Washington, you get to Colorado. Let's keep going to Wyoming, Montana, Arkansas, Kansas, New Mexico, I just said New Mexico, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois.
Go around the world. Come on, keep it going.
The United States is fucking beautiful and it's awesome. So wherever you're at from this United States or wherever you're at from this world, embrace it, ignite your flame to let you know that you're one of every one of us. Yeah. You're born in the same generation we're born in, and let's make advantage of that.
Yeah. I've been in about 32 states in this country.
Damn. Nice.
Surfed 3 different oceans.
Beautiful.
Nice.
And, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? It's got to be Pacific, right?
Yeah, just because it's the biggest. Actually, no, the Indian Ocean would be my best. Because it looks like somebody just built it perfectly with the reefs and the coves. The only bad thing is, I'll keep it quick, is the fact that you're so far out there. You're in quote unquote the ring of fire. So there's volcanoes and tsunamis, and when shit hits the fan, shit hits the fan. What? You know what I mean? Yeah, and there ain't nobody around.
The most white boy shit I've
4 times. and I lived in Hawaii, Cali. I'm from the coast in Virginia. I actually went to, you want to hear a quick story? I went to school with the co-founder of Robinhood. When this motherfucker moved to my hometown, Pocosa, Virginia, which is the oldest continuous name in the state of Virginia, right? He moved here in probably like late middle school. And, man, he got teased so hard. I felt bad for him. I would always kind of like stick up for like the nerds because like it was a real small waterman town. You know what I mean? Where like families have grown up with each other for generations. You know what I mean? I mean, shit, Yorktown Battlefield is like 10 miles from me where we won my family sat there and fought them Redcoats. Anyway, you know, I went to school at Baju and, you know, I felt bad for him. But then after what he did during that GME episode, I should have thrown fruit cups at him too in the lunchroom. You know what I mean? Now that I think about it.
Mike, I could listen to you tell stories for like 20 years.
Dude, bro, I got some fucking gnarly ones too.
Man,
fruit
I said, like, I should have.
I watched my buddy pick a fruit cup off my tray in 11th grade, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? I'm about to eat this. And he stands up, throws it clear across the fucking cafeteria, hits Baju right in the head as he's coming out the lunch line with this tray of food. He drops the food, cries, runs out the cafeteria. Remind you, there's only a few hundred people in the school, right? It's a little Waterman town. We got one stoplight, one grocery store, and I'm fucking like, man, that's fucked up, you know? But at the same time, after that GME episode, I'm like, man, I should have thrown a fruit.
You know what?
I was.
You know what? You were restricted by orders. You know what?
He's about to get restricted here to about 37 seconds. He's gonna get muted again.
Watch this. I found the mute button.
There you go.
Now you can.
Josh, there's
you
no
can't
hope.
make it up.
No.
I dare you to try. Anyway, ran over. I'm sorry, but yeah, I went. I remember when that son of a bitch moved to my town.
Josh,
Seriously.
don't even try to press
We
the
don't have
monetize
many
button
Indian
on it.
motherfuckers walking around this little Waterman town, you know, and I felt really bad for him, you know. And in that movie, Dumb Money, there's a scene when they talk about him growing up in some backwoods Waterman redneck town. That's my town, Pocosin, Virginia.
Yeah. Wait, this is wild. It's like learning the villain's origin story. This is crazy. So that was like a fruit cup of destiny.
So wait,
that was wild.
Yeah, bro, look
that
it up.
wiped out like
Look up
$5
Baju,
billion
look
in
up
retail
Pocosin,
investment.
Virginia.
That's
well, I
expensive
saw
fruit
Dumb
cup.
Money, and I remember the scene where is your
Him
guy
and Vlad are being interviewed.
I'm just gonna restrict the accounts. I'm just gonna restrict them from buying. Yeah.
It's like Lord of the Rings. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I restrict them? Why shouldn't I wear the ring?
Man, if I could predict the future, I would have thrown that fruit cup instead of my buddy.
Throw it into Mordor like the ring, man.
Yeah.
For the good of humanity. That's the most expensive fruit cup ever, man. That's more expensive than like if it was like a military contract fruit cup. You know, it's like $50 nails. Something like that. I don't know.
And I ain't making this up. You can look up me. You can look up my hometown. You can look up Baju.
That story.
You can find me. Not the story, but you
Listen, I went to high school.
Like where
I went to high school with LeBron James. I get you. I get you, man.
So like I went to like we used to have to go against freaking Allen Iverson, right? And he would fucking smoke us. And we'd have to go against Ronald Curry and shit, and he would fucking smoke us. It was fun.
I feel sorry. I went to high school with LeBron James, so I feel sorry.
Don't feel that bad because the high school I went to is a bunch of white guys. So imagine just a bunch of white guys playing basketball, and they just got smoked. And I was a part of it. I'll never forget this. 8th grade. Maybe it was 9th grade. I think it was 9th grade.
I love Allen Iverson.
Well, it was 9th grade, but we had Joe Johnson. Look up Joe Johnson. He had a pretty good career.
I will.
But Joe Johnson played for, the Phoenix Suns. He had a 20-year career, 15-year career. But imagine guys like that, and you're in 8th grade, 9th grade, and you're a bunch of white guys. I'll never forget. This is a great story. So we played against I'm in Cabot, a bunch of white guys. Jacksonville High, we're playing against them. The final score was about 70-20. 70-20. Anyway, yeah, starters are out. It's second half. Starters are out. We're getting smoked. Me and Brian Eagle, we couldn't stand it. We're like, we suck. We're great at football, but we suck at basketball. We're starters, far left hand of the bench. We're way away from the coach. They take it's our guys inbound the pass, and for whatever reason, it's just it's like a joke. It's like a movie. Our point guard throws the ball up court for whatever stupid reason. It gets intercepted, and now it's 2 versus 1 on the other way versus our point guard.
Yeah.
Me and Brian Eagle do this because it's an alley-oop coming. And sure enough, in 8th or 9th grade, they throw an alley-oop and they slam it home. And me and Brian Eagle go, yeah! We were like, whoa! What? We're like, oh, that's not our team.
I believe it.
We look at the coach and go, oh, that's That's not
when
our team.
AI is my age. He's 44, right? And he graduated in 99, and we would go and watch him grow up and play because everyone knew, even before high school, like, hey, he is going far because he was a huge. I'll keep this real quick. He was a huge football star too, right? With Ronald Curry.
Yeah.
And fucking for the Hampton Crabbers, man. And good God, dude, when he hit high school, like we would go and just watch him play.
Yeah.
You know, not even playing Pocosin. You know, we'd go watch him play other teams just because you're like, this dude is going far.
And you think him as almost as already a pro athlete. You're like,
you could have in high school.
Yeah, you're like, he's so good. You're like, your mind is blown to where you're like, how
it was, dude.
You think you're good, and you're like, if I think I'm good, wow.
I'll even bring it to an analogy like trading. Like, I think I'm starting to get good now, like 15 months full time. But then I hit a month like this month. Like, I was getting kind of cocky in January. I was like, first month, I was doing really well. I got in that ELPW thing. I came out first day in February, went so down in the hole. It took me like 3.5 trading days to get out of that hole. You know what I mean?
Well, ELPW was just printing. You were like, I can't even. They just want to hand
I know,
me money.
but
I can't even take my money. I can't.
But that was on a Friday. So then I came in Monday, February, whatever, first trading day of February, and just doing dumb trades. Then I started revenge trading. I put myself in almost a 4-day hole. It took me till late Thursday to get out of it, you know. And the second week, which was last week, you know, was up and down. It wasn't a red week. It was a green week. And this week, about the same, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta switch up my game plan or something. I did that in January. I said, come January, I'm going to switch some things up. And I did really well. January, I did really well. A lot better than I did last January. But I kind of resorted back in February. Just some dumb mistakes, man. And that's why I try to listen to, like, the TTP and the TTV guys and just anybody, you know, traders, like anybody like y'all have been doing it longer than me because, man, I still make dumb mistakes.
All right, well, let's go back to this. So, since we have somewhat of it, seems like with Sterling, we got someone that's still struggling. Mike, how much do you track and journal your trades?
Every day. I suck at journaling. I don't write down my emotions and shit, but I obviously you keep track of everything you do. But I tried to journal. Yeah. Journaling just ain't for me, man. I'm too busy for it. I said I tried. I said this ain't gonna work.
Can I chime in? I'll be the psychologist for a moment.
Do it, Baron.
I'll listen.
This will be free.
Or this year.
What emotions? You say you don't track the emotions. Why?
Love it. Yeah, get to it, Baron.
Just because I think it's so between like 6:30 a.m. and 12 a.m.
No. That's not telling me why you're not tracking emotions. That's just
okay. I'll tell you why. Because mainly because I've tried and I just don't keep up with it because they're so all over the place.
Why? That is a great indicator. They're all over the place. That tells me a ton of things. Does it tell you anything?
Yeah, it tells me I need to slow the freak down and like.
Wait. So you need to slow down. You're not tracking your emotions. You're all over the place, and you say, "I don't journal that."
Mike's like, I know I'm all over the place. I don't need to write it down.
In January.
Wait! Stop, Mike.
No, it makes sense. I see what you're saying.
No. You're getting a free. I charge $175 per hour. You hear what I just said?
I charge $135 an hour, so either way, go see Baron.
He's a little bit cheaper. Josh is a little bit cheaper.
I hear everything.
Not.
I'll undercut both of you. I'll do it for 100. So
all right, here
we go. See, you say
I'm a businessman.
I'll undercut all y'all.
Dude, you know what, Baron? I actually bought a Tradeland journal probably like 8 months ago that had the whole thing laid out for me, and I did it maybe 3 days, and then I don't know.
Oh, you must not.
I just sound like me.
You know?
You sound like me, Mike. I can't do it for more than 3 days for some reason. So what I did, this is the only way I can do it. I started a fucking newsletter and I made it so I have other people who are like betting on me to like actually give
that's
content. So I have to review
yeah.
my trades because every week I'm gonna give new ideas, and I can't just leave them hanging, you know. So like
That's true.
that's causing me to constantly look back. So now I had to drill it in my head and get the process down where I take a trade, I write down what I'm thinking before I take it. I'm sorry, were you saying something?
So
no,
essentially,
I
Mike,
write down stuff, you know.
Mike,
I write
start
down
chat. Mike,
everywhere.
start
I got
chat room.
a
Start
book
chat room. That's
full
the
of
whole.
shit, you know. But I don't. I
But-
tried to do the journaling thing, like how did I feel when I took this trade? But sometimes I might take 30 trades out a day, and I can't write that down.
Mike. If
All right,
you
I'm
had
sorry.
to
I'll listen,
come
Baron.
back to us- No, Mike. If you had to come back, so Steve is talking about this idea of accountability. If you had to come back and tell us all how you felt, your emotions, why you took the trade that you did, if you had to report to a group, so the idea that Steve's referring to is accountability. If I say to you, so this is called behavioral activation psychology. So I use this with a lot of people who procrastinate because they struggle to initiate and engage in a thing. And so I say, all right, do the thing that you've been procrastinating on. They can do it. And oftentimes they feel this pull to do something because I act as their what's called executive functioning.
I hear you. Oh, I'm listening. I'm typing. Saying I hear you.
This is great because I have like a 4-week wait for
I'm doing it right now.
So,
That's what I was doing on my desktop. I hear you.
This is good for me too. To listen
So it's there's a so our limbic system, fear system, our impulse system, more basic behaviors exist in the mid part to the posterior part of our brains. This part of our brain right here, this is called the prefrontal cortex.
Yeah, I read
This is
about
the
that.
part. Yeah, this is the part of your brain you want to trade with. When
Yeah,
you
it's where a
trade,
lot of the smarts come from, right? Isn't that where a lot of the smarts come from? I read.
yes, that's where a lot of the
Like
smarts
in
come
like short
from.
term.
Yes,
Right?
correct.
I feel like I've seen
And-
that somewhere on like the social media or the interweb.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
all the okay.
You writer. And so when you get over leveraged or you get stuck in a trade or stuck in a red position, you move from your prefrontal cortex, the executive functioning, to fear-based drives, which is your limbic system. And this limbic system is midbrain. The reason why it's midbrain is because your brain needs to access more basic information to feed its body. So look here, Mike. This is midbrain.
Yeah, the
This is
temple area.
hindbrain. This is hindbrain. This is where breathing and heart function exists.
Yeah, I've hit myself hard there before.
Breathing.
I'm
Don't
a
do that.
skateboarder.
That
I'm a
explains a lot.
skateboarder.
Please
You know
don't
what I
do
mean?
that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I probably got
No,
20
you-
pictures in my head at least.
You'll fucking die. Please don't do that. Please don't.
I
do
mean,
that.
I don't do it intentionally.
Baron's like, God damn it, I'm a medical
Stop.
professional.
Stop it.
But I'm a
stop it.
skateboarder. You know what I mean? I've
Yep.
got
Well,
probably
here's-
over
here's the
20
thing.
pictures in
Here's
my
the
head.
With all your trades, when your limbic system, when your anxiety and your adrenaline activates,
It probably
it
makes dumb
throws
rash
you off.
decisions. It probably makes dumb rash decisions.
Yes.
You know, like, because that makes sense, Baron. Because you know what? Sometimes I catch myself doing it, and I'll see something hitting my scanners or hear it, and I'll go and look, and before I even do my little X amount of seconds of analysis, I'm like, I'm wanting to like punch in. You know what I mean? But I've learned in time, like, hey, take 20 seconds at least. And just do your little fucking,
That's
thing.
the exact difference. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That right there was you were trying to cue your executive functioning in your prefrontal cortex.
That's
I think
a good journal.
all beginning traders
journal.
dealt with that though,
All
and
right,
I think in time after you see like certain cap or float things move at a certain ratio, certain times of the day, certain volume, you kind of get used to it. But at first, man, whew, it was tough.
well, I want to go back to Jay. Jay, who's been trading for like as long as I have been, 8 years. I want you to. We've been talking about this for what 5-10 minutes now. Think about that in your cortex in your brain, and then Sterling, who's been trading for what 2-3
Oh, shit.
years.
I didn't mean to do that on camera.
No, I love it. No, I love it, Mike.
Bro, that's like the fourth
I'll be right
time.
back. Hold on.
That's a funny time to catch yourself.
Dude's like, oh shit.
I already told Josh, don't even click that monetize button. It ain't gonna
No,
happen.
it ain't happening.
Mike said,
So Jay, tell me how that's helped you in your journey. Being patient, having that, that wherewithal of knowing when your trades are coming to you. And then Sterling for you, who's been newer and having to have that, I've got to trade that FOMO that kicks in. Jay, go to you first.
and
Like I
Mike,
said,
when you're getting high off the floor.
Yeah, as I was talking to Baron, like I said, my patient comes in is just understanding and playing the psychological levels. Just like what I broke to y'all down before when I was talking about those double tops. Yeah, I missed that first resistance and pull back. I didn't get emotional about it. I said, let me see, can we bounce from that VWAP and go right back into resistance and then go for a harder drop? And again, I allow my patience to take place because I trusted the psychological levels. I did my research and I waited for my opportunities. Like Sterling, Kev, Baron, all of them say, man, allow the trade to come to you. Some people get too impatient and overwhelmed. They want to jump into a trade. They got to make money. They got to do this. All you got to do is sit back. Those areas, they will go back to retest because buyers are going to try to break out towards a certain level that they can't hit. So we're going to test that same key level. Wait as we go up. Let's see, can we get, if those sellers going to come in and hit that same exact psychological level. Again, as I mentioned, when your risk level is low and your reward level is higher. I waited for that second opportunity because of being patient, understanding my levels. I got in, it paid off, and I made damn near $6 on the pullback.
Hot damn right.
All right, Sterling. Let's go the reverse into that. When you have that FOMO kicking in, how do you deal with it?
Yeah, so, well, first of all, I didn't deal with it in the beginning, remember?
Yeah,
So-
you
It was like, and I think a lot of people, I'm sure, makes that mistake. Like they see an alert and they just jump in, or they don't want to miss it, right? Something that I think helps me a lot is when I see an alert or something in a scanner, and I just go to the past history, and I trade in 5 minutes time frame, right? That's what I trade.
Yep.
So I say to myself, okay, you have 5 minutes to put levels. Now I can say that I feel myself that I'm good putting levels. Like it won't take me a couple of seconds. So I say to myself, okay, you have 5 minutes to see what's going to happen. So I go back, put my levels, ping pong, and then I check what's going on, and that gives me like some pace to say, okay, I don't have to jump right away. And then like this month is what I've been doing, and it's a game changer. Besides, of course, like I'm new to this. I'm gonna have my mistakes. Like I had a mistake that I went jump into earnings. Then I had another mistake that next Friday because I oversized. But then I forgot about that. But the main thing is looking at past history, putting my levels, trust my levels, see what it's doing, what's going to be my game plan. I'm going to enter right here in this resistance. That's because I think. So if I think it's going to happen, that's where I'm going to go in. And that's my plan. Always have a plan, and I think that's the key. That's what's helping me a lot.
Yeah, the plan is great.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Molly! Molly!
Add her, Josh. She's not added.
I don't want to because she's secretive right now. She said.
Oh, that's what she's done. Oh, okay.
She's scared.
That's
There
my
you go.
little, that's my little Ariel. Ariel, when
I'm
it comes
trying. I got a baby strapped to me, and I'm trying to get her to go to sleep. She woke up. She fell
Uh-oh.
asleep. Then she heard my voice.
this is my
And now
little.
she's up.
Yeah, this is my Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid. You know, you've all seen Little Mermaid before. I hope you all have.
Love that movie.
Yes, this is her, little Ariel right here. So this is little
I'm a
Ariel.
water person.
You
I
better
love
treat,
Mermaid.
you better treat her like Little Mermaid right now. So this is my girl. So
Oh, I see the name, Little Ariel. Hey, you
Yeah.
got gills behind the ears like me?
You know, that's
And
just
webbed
not something I
toes?
was born with. But hey, you sport that, man. You sport it.
She said, "I love that for you."
and go ahead.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
your
go ahead.
thing. It's your thing.
Go ahead, Molly. Finish up what you're saying, boo-boo.
Yep.
I was just gonna say, Jay he's always very calm, very respectful. So anything that he has going on, I always, I can't remember. I'm so sorry, Jay. I remember joining a few of your lives, and I was like, was it contracts?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. And I was like, I was trying to get in, to kind of testing a little bit of everything. And you were so calm with things. And you were like, okay, this. And although respect you for it, love you for it, I just can't do that. It's like people with longs, like, love y'all. Like, you guys are awesome with it. You're killing it. Let me tell you something. When I join, if I jump into stock, it's going to tank. So I just go ahead and short it. It's just the rule for me.
That. I love it.
What is
Thank
up?
you.
I
Joe?
like shorting. I've been
Appreciate
going
you.
short quite a bit the past handful of months. lately.
You're talking
I was
about,
scared to
like,
death to short for the longest time. Like, I was like, oh my God, it's you could just lose your whole account. And then one day I shorted and I was like, oh, never
I
mind.
usually wait
so
till
nice. It's so
something
nice.
gets parabolic, you know, and I'm like, I know this thing's going to correct itself. And then I'm looking up, the short, whatever's available for the shorts, but when I see something go parabolic, you're like, this thing has got to correct itself.
Yeah.
And if it breaks VWAP or the EMA, certain EMA, like,
I was going to ask.
Yeah. And Mike, I agree with you. That's just like taking a ball and throwing it up in the air.
it's coming back down, Jay.
It's coming back down.
It's coming
And
back
that's the
down,
terrible
dude.
thing about, I love Trade the Pool. But Trade the
For
Pool, man,
sure.
it'll trigger things immediately.
Hold on. I got a question.
But Little Ariel,
We got 9
wait,
people
we're
on.
talking
We got
about.
nine people on.
None.
I feel like
I took a screenshot. This is
yeah, I
good.
feel like
I love the symmetry.
Brady Bunch. Hey, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you.
Morning, Mike. I see you, boss.
I'm typing on the computer, my other computer. I'm
Man,
typing in the chat.
I didn't mean to cut you
Mike.
off, Baron. Go ahead, Baron. What are you saying, Baron? Baron, what are you saying, Baron?
So, but are we talking about low float momentum stocks? Because here's the thing: if you are, we're talking about something so dynamic that there are people who got in. So me and Josh almost traded the same stock. I almost went long on the same stock, and the stock that we were going to trade at $18 at the end of the day went to $449.
SMX.
I had
No, TCGO.
no. It wasn't
It was
SMX.
TCGO.
Oh.
And so there are so many dynamics you have to understand when we are shorting these low float tickers, especially if they're Chinese or foreign. We can absolutely make bank if we don't get caught into a hold, if we understand the spread, if we understand the volume going into that side. So here's the reason why. So me and Josh actually were looking at the stock at the same time. Josh chose to get long. I saw the spread at the exact same time as Josh. And I said, the spread is too wide. I don't want to risk it. I'm not going to get in. He got in. I did not. We don't know what's going to happen after the halt up.
Yeah, halts are
And
scary.
so it halted up. It went all the way up to 119, and then it dropped down to 50, and then went up to 449.
You're like, oh, what do I do?
You understand? You understand that?
What do I
You understand
do?
that? Are you long 100 or are you short 100? And so these are so complex. Listen, Steve doesn't experience this in Tesla. Steve doesn't experience this in SPY.
No, I know. Small
Jay
cap.
Trace doesn't experience this in
It's a small cap to make the
SPY.
wild. thousands of percent moves, sometimes over 3,000% in an intraday session.
Me and Josh were looking.
crazy.
Me, Josh, and Kevin were looking at these stocks. I was looking at it, I was like, huh, should I hop in with 50 shares at 18 long?
Scary.
Yeah, speaking of these small cap halts, we actually have an expert that just joined on small cap. Mr. Joe, how was dinner? How was dinner? How are you, Joe? Good to see you in here.
Oh, not another one.
Joe, we can't hear you.
Another mic problem.
God,
Dude, I swear, EVM
Mike just spread his virus.
What's up,
Mike, can you unmute him?
Oh no!
Mike, can you unmute him?
TTP says stock and roll. I love that shit. I always catch myself saying it nowadays instead of rock and roll. I always say stock and roll now. My friends that are rock and roll, that I rock and roll with, they're like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Man, don't worry about it.
Stock and roll, baby.
Stock and roll, motherfucker. Here we go."
Mike, I think Maracas is onto something here. Do you know any Pearl Jam lyrics? Because I could hear a good vetter there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just want you to
into
the audiobook industry because I just want to hear like a book read in your voice. I want it around all day.
I'm not the singer though, Steve. If you look at all our recordings.